Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. From Winston S. Churchill. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us. I'm Rebel Shadow, and this is quite something I need to address. This is quite something serious, and I feel like I need to put in my 2 cents. So, recently today, I heard the announcement that Reader was planning on actually declaring retirement from being a YouTube content creator, and well, being that I have been a dedicated member of his community for almost 3 years. And, well, yeah. Being that I have been a dedicated member and loyal member and friend of his for 3 years, I feel like I need to step in since this kind of hurts me on a personal level, cuz this guy basically inspired me to do what I love doing the most. This guy basically inspired me to, grow my career as a content creator. I started doing some of the things. I took inspiration from his own channel. Like, he started covering creepypasta content. I started doing the same thing since 2020, but then decided to do a reboot of that series. Cause you guys remember the original incarnation of Diamond Reads, and then I rebooted it to make it something more serious. Cause I thought that the original series was more of a joke compared to the original, compared to that. So yeah, I kind of thought that the original series was a joke compared to the reboot. So that's why I created Diamond Reads Reloaded as a way to, But yeah, it kind of hurts me that Reader is actually throwing in the towel, especially since he has like thousands upon thousands of fans, including myself, that believe in him. I have the utmost faith and confidence in him. I'm not gonna say that I'm not gonna be the one to give up on him either, because I will admit he did say that he was planning on quote unquote quitting last year, which sent the community into a major fucking panic. But this time he's declaring permanent retirement, and because of that, I feel like I needed to step in. And what am I gonna say other than thank you for being there all these years to keep us entertained, all these years to, you know, you've made content that's made us laugh, you've made content that's made us cry. You've done so much for us, and I cannot thank you enough for it. For the 3 years I've known you, you have earned my undying gratitude. At least there are some people that won't care when you're gone, and there are some people that will care. And I'm one of those people that actually does care. Because even in times of strife, well, yeah, sometimes, even during troubling times, you have been there for me. Like, you are the reason why my career has skyrocketed over the past 3 years, and I want to say thank you so much. Like, you've done so much for me, and you've done so much for everyone around you. I really wish it didn't have to come to this, but sad as it is, all good things must come to an end. And I'm not gonna be the kind of person who's gonna be like, no, please come back, you can't quit now. Well, I kind of feel like that, but at the same time, I'm not gonna be the kind of guy who would be begging on my hands and knees. But I will give you some words of encouragement. If you ever feel like you want to actually quit, or if you want not just being a content creator, or I don't know, I have witnessed several moments when you've been in your suicidal stage. I've been there several times. Take it from me, a guy who's been victim of several things. Take it from me, a guy who's been a victim of sexual harassment, grooming, slander, physical and verbal abuse, stalking, doxing, and a former hospital patient who had to stay there for 9 days to seek psychiatric treatment, and one of the patients in there was an ex-gang member. Oh yeah, and parental divorce. But I digress. I've been a victim of a lot of those things, and look where I am now. I'm still standing. And I congratulate you on all those years that despite going through a shit ton of senseless drama and relentless harassment from a certain group of people, even if it's just trolls, even if it's just like, we've all been through a lot and we've experienced it, but then we've still managed to overcome that. It takes courage. It takes courage and a lot of effort and hard work to get to you where you are right now, and that's kind of and that's how I got here. You see, reader, we've both made a name for ourselves, and I took my inspiration from you, just like how a lot of your fans took their inspiration from you. Everyone's gonna miss you when you're gone, man. Everyone's gonna miss you when you're gone. Like, I can't even put into words, I can't even convey thoroughly how much this affects me on a personal level. Because if it weren't for you, there would be no community. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have built my channel to be more, well, somewhat centric on the community. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have created Shadow Pro Wrestling 2 years ago. Being that tomorrow is actually the second anniversary of the company, but I digress. You've done way too much for the people to quit. I know that things are tough, but I have a feeling that things are going to get better. I definitely have a feeling that things are going to get better for you soon. I mean, because you have a job, and I understand that. I mean, like, everyone's got to make a living somehow, And I can relate to that, being that I'm about to become an official college student this year. And I feel like I myself would need something to financially fall back on. But yeah. Reader, like, if you're listening to this, I just want to say thank you. Once again, I cannot express in detail how grateful I am that you've been here for us for 6 years and counting. Well, pending if that is. But yeah. Some people say that some people feel like they might be the only ones that actually care about you and your community. Well, you're wrong. I have never been this dedicated to the community, ever. In my entire life, I've never been so dedicated to an entire community that managed to help me during those troubling times, during the COVID pandemic. During the COVID pandemic, you guys have been there for me. You guys have been there to be my support system. Like, whenever I felt like I wanted to take my own life during COVID, you guys were there for me. You guys helped me build the life that I have right now. What else can I say other than your impact has been rather positive? And anyone who says otherwise is a fucking idiot. Because all these years you've had the courage to continue. All these years you've had the courage to make your fans happy. All these years you had the courage to never disappoint. Don't let anyone take that away from you. Because, like, you're speaking to a man who's speaking from the heart. All of this is 100% honesty, and I cannot put that in any other way. Like, I sound like a broken record while I'm speaking, but damn, you actually did benefit us. I don't know why there are even people against you. I'm not saying that you're perfect. No one is perfect. Cuz like everyone has their flaws. I myself have my flaws. I'm not going to be the kind of person who would be a narcissist to say that I'm perfect in every way. I'm not. I have my own fair share of flaws. We've all done some bad things in our past, and everyone learns from those mistakes. I in particular have learned from my mistakes. And despite people trying to constantly bring up past drama and make it seem as if it's a crisis of apocalyptic dimension, I've still learned from my mistakes, and I'm still continuing to grow and learn how to become a better person. Because as I grow older, I grow wiser, and as I grow wiser, I start to grow more mature. And it's a learning experience for everyone. Everyone makes mistakes. You've made your own fair share of mistakes, and I have made mine too. Some of which have been deemed rather unforgivable, but yeah, but I digress. Yeah, I don't even know what else to say there. Like, I really don't know what else to say, because like this, I'm absolutely distraught that this like happened unexpectedly. Like, this was a major bombshell that was dropped on me, and I was like I wasn't expecting this on such short notice. I thought there were gonna be some sort of like preparation for this, but it just seems like like this came right out of left field. This came out of nowhere. I was not expecting him to get to. I was not expecting him to give up on his career or anything like that at all. I was hoping he would still have the courage to continue. But sadly, as I've said before, all good things must come to an end, and that's the thing that hurts me the most. So yeah, we do know that your current job has made it impossible for you to plan out videos and stuff like that. But yeah, I can completely understand that. I mean, take it from me. Like, me being a guy who has actually been to public school has kind of made it difficult for me to plan out content. And I have a strong feeling that college might be doing the same for me. But I'm not going to be quitting if I go to college. I might do the best I can to balance college and my career at the same time. That's kind of what I want to do with my life. And it's completely fine that you want to take time off for the sake of your mental health. I can relate, especially since I've done that before. I mean, detoxifying. I mean, it's a way of detoxifying, and it actually helps out a lot. And I can kind of see where you're coming from with this. But like, I still wish you could like make content sporadically. Like, I mean, giving up entirely would like single-handedly, I don't know, diminish any sort of relevance that you have, or potentially, well, I'm not going to say it would diminish any impact you have. I mean, because your impact is perpetual. It resonates with throughout the entire community, especially us. I'm not going to be the one to control what you do or say on your channel. Like, it's completely up to you. And yeah, like, it's completely understandable. Like, all your decisions are completely understandable. But let me just say this on a personal note. I don't know how to close out this. I don't know how to close out this loose end, but reader, if you're listening to this, I genuinely wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors because I have a feeling that things are going to be looking really great for you. And um, with that being said, like it's gonna be it's gonna suck that both of us never had the chance to do a collab on content, let alone actual collabs on the Diamond Reads Reloaded series, like I really wanted to do all these years. But you gotta do what you gotta do, man. It's your choice. Like if you want to, like if you want to take time off, or if you want to quit or retire, whatever you want to call it, that's your choice. I'm not gonna force you to make any decisions for us. But what I will say is that I will not let your impact have been in vain. I will not let you and your career have been in vain. And be it as it may, I still hope that despite no longer making content, I still hope that you'll be around to view our content. Because I mean, after all, you did cultivate a whole community full of people that love and value you wholeheartedly, and I'm one of those people. I am actually one of those people. Always have been, always will be, and that will never change. The respect I have for you will never die. The gratitude I have for you will never die. And most importantly, the loyalty I have towards you will never die. And the respect I have for you will also never die. Your fans love you. Your fans absolutely respect you. And you like I cannot put this into words. But yeah, everyone's gonna miss you, dude. Everyone's gonna miss you, and I'm gonna miss you too. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, sorry if I did this on such short notice, because this was one of the most unexpected announcements I have ever received. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and reader, stay blessed, man. Stay blessed. You like, once again, thank you for everything. And that's all I'm gonna say. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. And stay blessed. Once again. Until we meet again, I'm Rebel Shadow, and I'm out.